Good afternoon, everyone. It is a great opportunity to present to you the Project 2N AIP, New Normal Appropriate Instructional Practices of Magallanes Elementary School, Quarter 1, Circular Year 2020-2021. The focus of discussion of 2N AIP are the 8 M's of teaching, namely milieu, matter or content of learning, method or the teaching learning strategy, material or the resources of learning, media or communication in teaching and learning, motivation or arousing and sustaining interest in learning, mastery or the be-all and end-all of learning, measurement or getting evidence of learning. I am Ms. Matilda E. Adul, presenter of 2N AIP of Magallanes Elementary School, together with the brain and the heart of MES, our Principal 1, Mrs. Margarita B. Segui. Let me start with a brief profile of the school. Magallanes Elementary School is located at Barangay Magallanes, Lopez, Quezon, 20 kilometers away from the town proper. We have 12 instructional classrooms, 1 school canteen, 1 ICT room, 1 office, and 1 ongoing construction of covered court. We have 1 job order, 3 male teachers, 10 female teachers, and 1 school principal that compose the teaching and non-teaching personnel. As of this school year, we have 182 male and 150 female enrollees. We use distance modular learning as learning modalities. The summary of this presentation are the following: implementation of school learning continuity plan, making learning to happen in time of pandemic, program implementation in school to support learning, and accomplishment of the school program for first quarter. Let me start with the first 8 M's of learning. Milieu, or learning environment. With this, the school assures everyone that we follow the IATF protocols by ensuring the safety of parents and school personnel during the distribution and retrieval of learning modules, keeping the school safe and clean even there were no face-to-face class, monitoring the learning environment of the pupils at home, and encouraging parents to provide comfortable place for their children to do the activities in learning modules. Here are the evidences in learning environment. The parents provide needed assistance to their children. They see to it that there is a learning area at home. Everyone maintains the cleanliness inside and outside of the school. We do the contact tracing and disinfection before and after the retrieval and distribution of modules. The second one is matter, or content of learning. Each teachers have a copy of MELCs and budget of work. We have capacity program training in developing lesson plan anchored in MELCs. We are conducting LAC sessions, and we provide additional learning activities or remedial for reading and practice reading. This is a sample of WHLP and a proof that teachers in MES are conducting LAC session and capacity training or development programs. Third is method, or teaching learning strategies. We have constant communication with the parents through text, Facebook, Messenger or group chat, and the like to support parents while teaching learners at home. Teachers also provide learning materials that support pupils' learning at home. And we supervise pupils' performance using short videos of the pupils. So these are some examples of activities and group chat created by teachers to constantly supervise the learners. Next is materials, or resources of learning. With this, making learners modules, learning activity sheets, answer sheet, and other materials always available and ready to distribute, and capacitating teachers and parents in distance learning to fully understand their important role in teaching pupils in new normal. into resources of learning, we have the Pivot for a SLMs. We also conducted parents orientation before the opening of the fifth one is media, or communication in teaching and learning. The school used any means of communication such as text, FB, Messenger, and others to reach the pupils and parents. It also used open communication between and among school personnel and other stakeholders. An ICT coordinator will serve as a guide to manage and use any online communication in all school transactions. These are the samples of communication in teaching and learning. We have the social media site serve as channel of communication for teachers, parents, pupils, and other stakeholders. The next one is motivation, or arousing and sustaining interest in learning. We conducted parents orientation to make them ready to assist their children at home. We have regular meeting with a homeroom PTA president to get some feedback and provide assistance as needed. And we also encourage parents in attending webinar like the webinar hosted by the Nestle Philippines. These are the evidences of motivation and the teachers initiated before opening of the class until now. The seventh M is the mastery, or the be-all and end-all learning. The school used the Pivot for a modules. In assessing the mastery of the learners, teachers follow the Department Order Number 31, Series of 2020, and provide summative assessment per quarter. And we identify the summative assessment by getting the MPS and analyzing the least learned competencies. And the last one is the measurement, or getting evidence of learning. In this, we have summative assessment results, or the MPS. We use rubrics in assessing pupils' performance, and we identify and analyze the least learned competencies and provide intervention remedial plan integrating in second quarter. So what are the significant accomplishments of the school during the first quarter? The first quarter is smoothly done without any problem like dropping out learners or any complaint from the parents. The parents continue to support their children, and the stakeholders are actively supporting the school activities. Teachers are well organized and already adjusted to the new normal, and school personnel, parents, and pupils are ready to the new challenges that possible to encounter until the end of the very challenging school year. We also have innovations adopted during the past years. First is reading in tandem. Reading intervention program by the school since 2018. For this school year, it is still implemented but with a little changes in the implementation. Another one is Project E+, or enrollment program by the school. We have Sagip Mag-aaral Project, or the school program to maintain the zero dropout. The Math Tinik, or the numeracy program that aims to increase the numeracy skills of the pupils. And of course, the Teachers Development Program, the capacitating teachers through training and workshops such as in-service training and regular LAC session. And what is the goal of Magallanes Elementary School? Of course, we are aiming for awards and recognitions. And that composes our 2N AIP. I am acknowledging the Magallanes Elementary Teaching Force, headed by our hardworking and diligent Principal 1, Mrs. Margarita Bacaro Sigui. Thank you and good afternoon.